Good morning, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. So, looking at last night's session, we saw some mixed results. Stocks did finish higher, but as we can see on some of the currency pairs, we did see a pretty sharp pullback into the US session as the dollar gained some lost ground back to risk currencies. And the euro finished pretty high, but the Aussie gave back a pretty good lead, and the pound finished off its highs. Now, the dollar CAD finished sharply lower, and there's been a mixed action. Now, oil did come back a bit last night, but it was a bit of an interesting drop from the dollar CAD. So the CAD was a lot stronger. We also saw this against the pound as the pound gave back a very strong rally to finish lower for the session at one point, trading quite sharply lower. Now, what we're looking at this morning so far is some of the selling we're seeing on the Aussie. It's a touch interesting, and also we're seeing some selling against risk to the yen, and from the USD is lower as well to the yen. We're wanting to see how this develops. Some continuations are starting to form. So here we have a continuation starting to set up, and the dollar yen is stalling at this resistance point. Sorry, the euro yen is stalling at this resistance level here, and we're seeing the pound yen also, we're fighting back from this morning's lows, but it's also still sitting in a possible continuation development. But at the moment, that's an inside bar, so it's not that reliable at this current point. Stocks are in a similar position. The ASX 200, while it did has traded higher this morning, we are seeing some signs of a possible continuation developing. And we would like to see what happens after if this bar closes, and then the follow-up bar if we do see some sort of failed rally that sets up further selling. And the Nasdaq also has this formation at the moment, yet though it's still an inside bar at this point, and the US 30 is a little bit more healthier after a positive close last night. But we are looking to see how this bar goes today if we do see a lower close followed up by a new failed rally, which could start to suggest a new continuation, or at least a single to 2 day move down to test this week's very strong fight back rally. So these are some of the main things we're watching at the moment. Now, tonight we have a bit of news coming out. We have the Bank of England meeting. Rates are expected to stay on hold after the surprise rate cut we saw around a week ago, and we also have US jobless claims, which the market will be having a look at as just to see if there's any type of new trend developing in unemployment in the US. Now, the virus COVID-19 is really progressing in the US, sadly, and we're seeing a spike in deaths and a spike in cases. So we will have to keep an eye on that as its impact that is potentially going to have in the future on the US economy. And this is on the back of the stimulus that was just being approved yesterday, the $2 trillion stimulus. So that's it for now. We'll just finish quickly with Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues to hold up rather well, even though we did see a bit of a move down yesterday. There's a little short-term resistance at 6754, and some demand, a small demand point from that 6556 down to 6439. But again, we had a lot of selling in this area, and we want to see if buyers can break above this area to continue this trend, or if we do see another fail, and is that going to start developing into a possible continuation pattern like we're seeing on some of the other markets at this stage. So a little bit to keep an eye on, and a little bit to just keep monitoring at the moment. So have a fantastic trading day, and keep an eye on that US unemployment claims that come out later. And until tomorrow, good trading, and bye for now.